Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Rachel Cole.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I thought it was funny that Jess mentioned before she had a border what does she have? A Cocker Spaniel called Megzimu. I thought it spoke volumes about the loveliness of her personality, because I have an orange border collie with large ears and childbearing hips that I named Julia Gillard, because I thought that it was aesthetically and ability appropriate to my border collie. But anyways, on with the show. I haven't always been the picture of a well-bred, well-spoken upperclassness that you see before you this evening. I actually came from an extraordinarily underprivileged, working class, let's face it, Namibian background. I was born in a small pimple on the backside of Sydney called Hurstville, and Hurstville in the mid-80s is not the glamorous, ritzy, gorgeous Chinatown that you and I know it is today. It was the sort of place where you voted Labor and you went to public school, and if you didn't do those two things, you're a fucking waker. So we did those two things. So I realised as I got older that I would have to shed the stench of underprivilege to succeed in this life, and I made a conscious decision at the age of 17 to change my accent. No longer would I say dance, prance and France. I was a dancer who dreamed of holidaying in France, and I don't really know where you prance, but that's how I pronounce the word anyway. And life was going swimmingly. I was at Sydney Uni. I was fooling them that I was from the upper class, and then one day you're walking down the street and you see your ex-boyfriend holding the hand of a barely post-pubescent blonde. And what do you do in that situation? It's horrible. The first time you've seen them since the breakup, you're scared. It's too late to hide. They've seen you, and you don't yell out, "Oh, get back to the womb with you, Bambi. You're clearly 12." You maintain the poise and the grace of the North Shore beauty that you've been pretending to be for the last 4 years, and you do it graciously. She go down on you in a theatre? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make an excellent mother. Cause the love that you gave wasn't even able to make it enough for you to be open wide. And every time you speak her name, you know how you told me you'd hold me until you died. But you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of a mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross out there that you gave to me. Quickly I was replaced. Are you thinking of me when you fuck up her? Cause the love that you gave wasn't enough to make it enough for you to be open wide. And every time I scratch my nails on someone else's back, I hope you feel it. I hope you feel it. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross out there that you gave to me. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross out there that you gave to me. You ought to know. So, 1 year after this defining relationship of my adulthood life, I decided to hop back on the proverbial bandwagon and go to dance school, because, you know, that's an appropriate place to pick up hot men. And half the men at dance school were gay, and the other half, let's face it, had questionable sexuality, because they love Liza Minnelli and vagina, and you never quite know where they stand. So I found that being a dance school full-time, dance school, did you notice that? Threw that in there, dance school. Being at dance school full-time, working at night to pay the bills, there aren't a lot of opportunities to meet hot men. So I was in Coles at Birkenhead Point recently, and I ran headfirst into a handsome man in a great suit, George Clooney type, mid-30s, no wedding ring, it's the first thing you notice. And I ran straight into him, came around the corner at the same time. I said, "Oh, excuse me." And he said, "That's fine." And I sort of looked back to see if he was looking at me, and he wasn't. And we did that awkward dance where you start at opposite ends of the supermarket, and so you end up passing each other in every aisle, and you see them, and I said to him next time, I thought, "Oh, this is a great opportunity to pick someone up." And I said, "Are you following me?" And he looked at me and he said, "No." And I kept on my shopping way, and then I got to the checkout a little bit embarrassed and flustered, and he was standing in front of me, and I said, "Oh, fancy seeing you here." And he said, and I was like, "Bananas." And I slowly died, and I feel like there is never an opportunity that is imperfect for picking up men. So last night, after the Cabaret heat, I was driving home, and I got pulled over by the cops on the M5, the road to Hurstville, and the policeman pulled me over, and he was quite good looking, and he said to me, "Did you know that it's illegal to travel the speed you've been travelling?" And I thought, "Oh, I'm going to use this opportunity. Did you know that it's illegal to be as good looking as you are?" And I didn't get the cop's number, but I also didn't get a ticket, so it was a win for the little guys. And in all seriousness, I started my career as a jazz singer, moved to musical theatre later on. It was always just something I loved to do. I think nothing speaks to people like a suspended seventh and beautiful lyrics. So I would like to dedicate this next song to all the constables at the police department at Hurstville Police Station, and hopefully the man that I will meet one day and fall madly in love with. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you, Constable Sexy. Your sweet conversations that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you